Welcome to a terrific Tuesday, at least I hope it is so far, on December 2nd, the tooth of December. That's right. Lots of T's there, and wanted to, give a shout out to the letter T. We got a lot going on today. We've got a big shout out to, what's coming next? Morning Magic on a terrific Tuesday with myself and Lauren Connor. Tried an extra special episode of The Great Show following this one. Of course, the 6-Minute Daily is a 6-minute constitution of the news you need to know from a entertainment perspective, and of course everything else that's happening in the world around the globe. I want to say a special shout out and thank you to those of you who were here early for the Work and Lark, and to special members like Barry the Music Man, who dropped a $2 and says, morning to the culture crew, snowy here. Well, I hope it's a lovely day there. Big shout out, thumbs up, and thank you for the super duper chat. We got another one coming in from another friend of the channel, and just have to say thank you and big shout out to Walter Tomaszewski, saying any bankruptcies in AMC's or Regal's future? Probably not AMC, but who knows about Regal. I have to tell you, two of the biggest chains in America are probably solid. It's the European chains that are the ones that are on shaky ground. I will say this, that the film experience, the theater experience, the cinema experience isn't going to disappear as quickly as we once thought. I think it's going to be lovely. And to those who are out there contending with the backlog of the super chat, Griffin's View, thank you for being here and for all you do. We got Frank's here. Frank is here. We got Fat Elvis in the house, making sure everybody hits that thumbeth uppeth. And if you haven't already, do so. In fact, check out today's video. That would be amazing if you could do that between the end of this show and the beginning of That Park Place Live for Morning Magic. That would be incredible. You get a little update on some weirdness about Supergirl and the fact that supposedly James Gunn says Forbes got it wrong. You be the judge and let me know. Grimlon, it's great to see you, buddy. We got so many of you out there. I just want to say thank you. You guys do a lot for me, and I appreciate it, including those of you that are got a little wrench around your head, like and of course the long-time folks that have been here forever, Tim Hayes, but Jed Revenwood, who's wearing a wrench, along with Ms. Pick Cafe and so many others. Dr. Jill, thank you. You guys are the best. I appreciate you. All right, we got lots to get to today, so we will be starting and not stopping for a solid 6 minutes. And it's laden with information you don't want to miss. And for those of you who are sneaking in the super duper chats, I want to say thank you. You are incroyable. That's right. Terrible French. Sounds like somebody's vomiting on you when you say words in French. Anyway, so this is from our good friend Daniel Alpine, who is correct. Thank you, Lightning Sketch Production. I think I should watch Watership Down to let the lesson sink in, to let it help me. I think you're going to be enjoying that. Pretty good. On that note, let's get to 6 minutes starting right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6-Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in, and I'm still speaking quickly because I can. I can also tell you that Netflix is in round 2, along with a whole lot of other suitors for Warner Brothers Discovery. Everybody's trying to kick the tires and get into the second round of offers to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. Still believe winner in the clubhouse is going to be Paramount, no matter what anybody else suggests, because I think the government is behind it. So the reporting from Dade Hayes and Jill Goldsmith talk about the fact that, we have a lot of merger drama oriented around who the winning bids will be. It's weird because a lot of people don't want everything else that comes along with Warner Bros. Discovery, whereas Paramount does, which will include the news divisions like CNN and other things. In fact, there was a great video dropped this morning by WDW Pro about that very subject matter. So if you want to be well informed about what one of the stumbling blocks is going to be Just consider CNN as one of the largest ones. Moving on, of course, we got Sonic spinoff hopping into theaters pretty soon. It looks like 2028, along with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action film, which means we're going to get more tumbling turtles, which I think everybody, including myself, wants and desperately misses, from an era when films actually meant something and made something and became something, which we haven't had in a long time. We've got, Avatar, the fire and ash, the ashes of what came before is what I would call it. But Cameron's got some first reactions along with many others. And I'm not sure and I'm not convinced that they're any good. I don't think this film is going to set the kind of hallmarks that the previous films did, because I don't think there's an advance in technology in here, and there's definitely not an advance in storytelling, since we're still stuck on Fern Gully 4. Speaking of Fern Gully 4, if this does not do well and cross that $1 billion category, maybe he won't make another one. That's not just a threat, it's something he's actually said, and I'm going to take him at his word. So I'm really hoping that the world decides that blue people are not as interesting as they used to be. We've got ABC News tapping Hannah Battah as correspondent and overnight anchor at a time when, well, I'm not sure that tapping somebody like Battah is going to help their argument for remaining, firmly in the U.S. category of news. World news now. Good morning, America. First look. All kinds of things are showing up. Is this woman going to be the one to lead ABC News back to glory? Unlikely. And just as likely, maybe, as the midget guy did. That's right, George Stephanopoulos, who is a midget, just so you know. Diddy, The Reckoning, the trailer. That's right. Netflix is going to give you some footage, if you want to take a look at it, showing Sean Combs 6 days before his arrest, saying, "We're losing." Well, yeah, you are losing. You are losing. You're losing the battle. Executive producer 50 Cent really is after this guy, and there's a lot of reasons, including he's just a bad dude doing a lot of bad things. And if you're interested, the doc is out there. Go find it. We've got streaming ratings coming in. That's right, looking pretty good. I want to say thanks to Mac, now it's known out there on X, doing a great job making sure we had all this information early. Welcome to Dairy, though. Solid opening, moving its way up the chart, along with Nobody Wants This in the top spot, but just barely. You're going to start seeing a shift towards things that people are interested in, including, obviously the prequel to It. 620 minutes of show for October 27th through November 2. It tells you an awful lot. People are interested in stories like this built upon fragments of old lore. The question is, for how much longer? Because I don't think that's going to hold out very much longer. That's just my opinion. Speaking of my opinion, New York Casino next to Citi Field is a big bad idea. It was approved after years of wrangling, and the Mets owner, Steve Cohen, is going to be running it. In other words, he's going to be making a ton of money, and you're going to see a lot of sports betting and a lot of money shifting hands. I bet you Disney wishes they were in on this one. We've got Dick Van Dyke hosting a 2-hour sing-along of the 100th birthday, and he'll be performing Mary Poppins hits. We must revive the art of conversation, says Dick. And you know what? Dick is right. You gotta love Dick. He's great. Speaking of great things, Gotham Film Awards is not one of them. One battle after another is proof of that, considering it won the Best Feature category. Boy, are the Gotham Film Awards just a waste and a way to break your arm patting your back for complete garbage. Of course, Wall Street continues to be stronger. Bond yields are up. Bitcoin has stabilized, and all of the positive signs for the economy are in place. We've got, despite the trade war that everybody's trying to say is happening, the EOCD expects global economy recovering 3.2% this year and growth, and I think that's a good thing. We've got, of course, AI's impact to talk about across the board for a very long time. It's definitely going to worsen the gap between the rich and the poor, as people who utilize it will probably do better, especially in the trading markets. I'm not giving you advice, I'm just giving you information. Prada finalized their purchase of rival house Versace for $1.4 billion. That's going to definitely change fashion for the years to come. And finally, India mandates pre-installation of government cyber safety app on all phones going forward so they can spy on you. Enjoy. Of course, after it's all said and done, we got to talk real quickly about the bear. So when we get to bonus time, like let's say like right now, Florida bear hunt is on. That's right. In order to cull the numbers of bears and maybe reduce the incidences of human conflict, it's starting and stopping in Florida despite people fighting against it. And it will begin on December 6th, at least after it beats its another court challenge. This will be the 6th or 7th court challenge. This is the first hunt scheduled in over 10 years. And looks like those permits have been issued to a lot of people, including people who are not hunters who don't intend to hunt. 187 permits so far have been issued, and animal rights activists have done their level best to stop this from occurring. But starting on December 6th, the Florida bear hunt is on, and it goes for, several days. First time in a long time. I have a feeling that this will cull enough not to have as many conflicts. And I think other states will explore this option if they haven't decided already. But it does go through December 28th, and they will count the number of bears that have been removed from the populace, that have been eliminated, killed, whatever other term you want to use, and it will basically set up the terms for the next bear hunt and whether or not it occurs next year or not. These are normally seasonal. They normally happen in states, and they're normally done very humanely. I have a feeling that this year's bear hunt is going to be, much bandied about and talked about for a long time. And I think that we need to do our level best to equal the playing field out in the wild between humans and bears. They need to think about doing this closer to Yellowstone in states like Montana, Colorado, Washington, and Oregon, because they seem to be having a lot of bear conflict issues. Regardless, I thought we would get into that and have the last bear story of the season be that one. Probably get into other bear conversations in the future. We don't have a lot of time left, just a few more minutes before we get to That Park Place Live, which you will be automatically sent to, at least from the YouTube side of things, over on the Green Machine. Hopefully, you'll be headed over to check out whoever else is live, which I don't actually know. Want to say thank you to everybody, Green Machine, and all of the folks over on YouTube, for being here this morning and for participating, for all the super duper chats, and of course for all the kind words of recovery I've been getting from everybody. For those of you who've sent packages, thank you for that, to the new P.O. box, and to the rest of you, you mean the world to me. So thanks for being here each and every day. And thank you for checking out today's video. One last super chat, or at least one last super chat from our friend Staccato DDS, all the way from Happy, California. We get a happy holidays from our great friend Staccato DDS, saying, happy holidays at Culture. We're happy holidays to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're able to celebrate the season and maybe able to get just chilly enough to have some melty marshmallows in your hot cocoa. That's always satisfying. By the way, hot cocoa, incredibly healthy for humans. If you get high percentages of cacao, apparently you will regenerate stem cells, which is good for you, believe it or not. More stem cells, the better. The more regrowth of your tissues, the better. You can have an all new you every 7 years, at least according to the numbers out there. Speaking of the numbers, I just want to say one last time, I appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, to those of you who are members, you're extra special, Culturians. We appreciate you. Speaking of memberships out there, it looks like we had a massive gift from our good friend Tony Piacente, dropping the incredible 10 Culture Casino memberships out there on all of you. Thank you for turning the chat green, Tony. Much appreciated, my friend. And to SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor, new Culture Casino show, the Culture Smurf Show in the Garden. Watch Culture garden, but as a blue Smurf. Hey, is Culture really a Smurf guy? I don't know. Smurfity Smurf. Smurf, Smurf, Smurf. Speaking of Smurfing, thank you all for being here today. Let's go hang out with my friend Lauren on That Park Place Live for a little bit of morning magic. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, shop at Sherry's, a great clam to be had.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam and Clam. Sherry's Slam and Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam and Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you're looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.